Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel APM Guide. Okay, as a part of our APM Jexus series using W3C Actions API, in this video we'll perform tab Jexer on an element and on mobile screen using X and Y coordinates. Okay, with two different examples. Okay, so this is my emulator. The first example will demonstrate it. I'll open API demos, click on views, click on buttons, and I'll click on off. Okay, this button I'll click. Okay, by using tab. Okay, by using tab. And next one, views. Okay, animation, 3D transit, then get canyon, then here I will use tab based upon this mobile x and y coordinates. Okay, when I tap on this one, so it has to close and it has to go back here. So these two scenarios will automate. Okay, so I click to open the Eclipse. So I create one class. Say tab demo test. Okay, and then finish it. Okay, so quickly I'll copy the before class, after class methods, so you can save the time. So just copy this one. I'm using these two methods here. Just do some modifications, required modifications. This is not required. Required, and change the okay. So I have used it. So I have got a setup and the tear down. In setup we have the capabilities. So I have using the capability, platform name, automation name, okay, and device name. So my device name is, this emulator is Pixel 48 Pro. Okay, and I have provided the APM server, host and port. Okay, now the first scenario is I need to wait just a minute, open the API demos, click on views and then buttons, then I click on this off, right? Okay, this is the scenario I need to work on by tab. Okay, so first of all I'll create one method under test annotation and then public void say sample test 1. Okay, now the flow is, so already I captured the locators here, locator and locator values here, so I copy here to save the time. Okay, so this is the API, this is the app package, so I need to open the package, right? Open the app. So what I do, driver dot activate app, and I need to provide this package name so that I can open the API demos app. Okay, this line I open the API demos app. Now I have to navigate it, right? Driver dot find element APM by accessibility ID. This is the accessibility ID, and I need to click on this one. Okay, so here I say copy this one and I mention this views. First I click on the views then I click on the buttons. Okay, on this button I need these views, buttons, and here I need to tap on this one, so that from the caption on it will become, off it will become on. Okay, so this is the locator for that one. Okay, so what I say, web element equal to driver dot find element. Okay, appium by dot accessibility id, and the locator value is this one. Okay, done. So I need to tap on this button. Okay, so first of all I create the input source, that is the virtual finger. Okay, how we can able to create? So this is pointer input. Okay, I use this class, then I say I use middle finger. I can give any name here instead of finger 1, finger 2, like that. I'm giving middle finger. New. So I use this constructor kind is a enum, and I like this enum dot, the value I had to provide the constant is touch, so I will touch here. So the string I provide middle finger. Okay, I am using my middle finger to tap on that one. Okay, so my input source reference is created here. Okay, now this means virtual finger is created. Okay, and now I had to use sequence class. I give this name sequence new, and I call the constructor. Okay, it says input source, that is the input source is middle finger, and the initial length as given as 0. Okay, so and I say has this thing as a container where it stores all my actions performed by this finger, middle finger. Okay, so now sequence, okay, and add action. We have a method called add action, so that it collect it. Okay, all the actions performed by the middle finger. So I say middle finger dot create. So what I had to do, I had to move my finger to this location. Okay, this center of the element. Okay, so I need to calculate the center of this element, right? Okay, center of this element, right? So I'll come back to here. So I'll come back to later here. So first of all, create the calculate the center of the element. Okay, how? So first of all, I'll get these x and y coordinates of this element. Okay, by using dot get rectangle, that is by using this method I can able to fetch the x-axis, y-axis, and width and height of this element. Okay, so that we can calculate the center of this element. Okay, now I need to get this x-axis. Okay, so I got the x-axis, and return type is int. Okay, so I say return int x value. Okay, I got the x-axis, and now I need to get the y-axis, right? So I say t get rect dot get y. I got the y-axis. Okay, this x-axis and y-axis value is this topmost corner, top left corner of this. It is the x and y coordinates I am getting. Okay, by using these two lines I am getting this x and y coordinates of this element of the top left corner. Okay, now I need to get the width and height, so that I can calculate the center of this element. So how I can calculate it? So I need to get the width, right? Int width element dot get rect get width. Okay, this method I am using. So I got the width. Now I need to get the height. height, d dot get rect dot get height. So I got the height. Okay, so I got the x-axis, y-axis, width and height of this element. Now I will calculate the center of this element so that I can tap on this one. Okay, now we'll calculate the center of the element. Okay, how? There is a formula. So I say, see, before that one I will do here, see, middle finger dot, I had to move, right? See, create pointer move. Okay, I had to use this method. We have few methods with parameters, so I had to use duration, origin and point offset. Okay, this thing I had to provide here. So okay, so I said duration, okay, dot 0 means I am bringing my finger on this element. Okay, I am just bringing my finger on this element. Okay, and this, okay, the screen, right, we say has pointer input dot, right, pointer input dot origin dot viewport. Okay, this one, the screen. Okay, and then I need to provide the point, right, offset. Okay, see, if you go more over here, it says point offset. So I need, how I create this one, right? So I say point center of the element, center of the element, yeah, so yeah, center of the element. So I need to calculate new point. Okay, so how I'll provide here is, I'll calculate x and y coordinates here, right? Okay, so I say x plus width by 2, okay, 2, okay, and here y plus height by 2, okay, and here also. Okay, so what I am doing here is I'm calculating the center of the element, okay, by using the calculation, that is, this is my x and y, right, and this is my width and this is my height. So by dividing my width, okay, I place my finger here, and x, I'm adding x, so my finger will come to in this position based upon width. Suppose I calculate the same thing by height, my finger will come to the center of the element. So this is the way to calculate the center of the element here. Okay, so I need to convert it into int. Okay, and same thing the width also. Okay, now my center of element is calculated here, and the same thing I need to provide here. That's why I jumped to in this code. Okay, here. So okay, I am providing the center of this element so that I can tap on this element. Okay, yeah. Now the next step is, see, I have moved my finger on this element, on this the center of this element. Now I need to press it. Okay, so how I can do it? So I'll use seek dot add action. Okay, the middle finger has to do this action, right? So middle finger dot create pointer down so that I can touch the element. By using this method, create pointer down, I can able to touch the element. Okay, there I had to provide pointer input dot mouse button dot left dot has org. Okay, so I am, by using this command, I am touching the screen, touching the element, in this case touching the element. Okay, and after touching I need to press, okay, the element, right? So sequence dot add action. Okay, so finger name I'll give it, this middle finger dot, sorry, I had to after touching it, say after touching this one, I need to wait for 1 or 2 seconds, right? Touch the 1 second, I have to wait, I have to touch it, okay, I have to press it. So I say new pass, and here I say middle finger, okay, comma, I say duration here. Okay, so input source is middle finger, and duration I have to provide the duration here. So duration dot, I use millis, so I do 200 here. Pressed here. Okay, so I provide the 200. So what happened to my, okay, I just press the number lock here, so I have to give the value as 200 millis. Okay, so that it will pass the time there. Okay, 200 there milliseconds. Okay, then I had to see, I pressed this button, right? Okay, and this much time I paused it. Okay, and then I need to lift the finger. Okay, so I'll use sequence dot add action. Okay, and the finger name I have to provide middle finger dot create up. So I had to lift my finger. So I am using command, the method called create pointer up. Okay, so here I had to use pointer input dot mouse button dot left dot has org. Okay, now I have lifted my finger from that element. Okay, so this add action, right, this acts as a container. Okay, and it will hold all the actions performed by this finger, that is my middle finger. Okay, this actions is performing, right? Create pointer move, okay, create pointer down, and pause, and create pointer up, right? This all will be held by this sequence, okay, object. Okay, and it will work as a first in first out. Okay, first I have given this one, right? So when I am executing it, the first it will perform this one, it will move my finger on the element, okay, on this center of the element, then it will press, it will touch the screen, that is the element. Okay, and then it will wait for these many milliseconds, then it will lift my finger from that element. Okay, and now with all this thing I had to provide to a method called perform. So driver dot perform. So I say collections dot to singleton list, and then I provide this sequence here, so that it will perform all these actions in single JSON object. Okay, this is the use of this perform method. Okay, now so it will go, first of all it will go to the views, then click on the views, click, then button, then it will go on this one, then it will tap on this one. Okay, this is the first scenario we are testing it. Okay, the next scenario, because this here I have used the center of the element. In next example, next text, I will click on based upon the x and y coordinates of the screen. That is, okay, I'll open this one. Okay, and once again I've opened the app. In second scenario, I'll click on views. Then I say animation, 3D transit, then Grand Canyon. Then I will tap on this one. Okay, based upon the x and y coordinates of the screen, not by element. So when I tap it, it has to go back. Okay, this thing I have to do. In test 2, I'll perform this one. So I say, so I'll copy this one. So I have to do small modifications. I'll use this code. So I say I give priority here, so that run, this is one run. So ready one, first I'll run this one, then I say priority 2, ready 2. Okay, I have to change the name, the method name. Okay, now my requirement is I not want the center of this element, right? I remove this code. I not want this one. Okay, so here what I will do, I will terminate first. I use that dot slip so that I can explain the code and we can see the how the our script is running. So I'll give this much seconds. Okay, and I add the throws to the method here, and now I'll terminate the say driver dot, means I'll close terminate app. So I'll give the package name, same package name I'll provide here. Okay, the first test is done. Okay, now in second test, okay, I once again I'll open it, but I'll give some time so that you can see, okay, the effect here. So I give that dot slip here, and now see, now I not using this offset. See, in this case I have used this offset, right? No, I not want that one. I want to use x and y coordinates. Okay, I remove this one. I say create pointer move by duration origin x and y. Okay, so here duration is duration dot 0. Okay, I just move my finger. Okay, next I have to give the origin. Okay, pointer input dot origin dot viewport. Okay, now I have to provide this x and y. Okay, so what I am doing here is, okay, so views, animation, then 3D transit, Grand Canyon. So I had to tap on this one. Okay, so I'll calculate the midpoint of this screen. Okay, so x and y coordinates I calculate on mid. See, I click on here. Okay, midpoint. Okay, how I can able to calculate the screen size? First of all, I get the screen size here, right? So I say driver dot, I will use here. Okay, driver dot manage dot to get the screen size, window dot get size. So return type is dimension here. So I say dimension size. Okay, so here I say int. Okay, so I got the center point of the screen, right, by x. Okay, so I say center of the screen based upon width. Okay, now I say I use size dot get width, okay, so I say into 0.5. Okay, I'll get the width of this at the center. Okay, I need to convert into int. Okay, the same thing I do for height. Okay, so height also I will provide. Here I need to get the size dot get height. Okay, and what I am doing is that I want to click on the middle of the screen. So I am getting the center of the screen by width by by width by height. Okay, and dividing by off. Okay, so that I can get the middle of the screen. Okay, so I need to provide these two here. So x and this is y. Okay, now so width will be x and height will be y. Okay, just close this one. Okay, and okay, we'll check it. Okay, this is the PS app views button. Then I go click on this one, and next scenario I'll click on this center of the width of the screen by width and height. Okay, so what I provide the okay, I want to print. Okay, I want print on the console. Okay, tab on the element tap on the element. Okay, tap on the element center of the element. Okay, and here I say okay, I just copy this one, so I will say yes. So I say tap on the center of the mobile screen. Okay, so we see okay, I had to give the one more bracket here. Yeah, so okay, given it, okay, I terminate the app, and here also I will terminate the app after few seconds. Add the method. Okay, my script is ready now. Okay, the first scenario I have tapped the element, okay, by calculating center of the element. Okay, I am tapping on the element. In second test I am performing the tap gesture based upon the x and y coordinates of the screen, mobile screen, that is the center of the screen by width, center of the screen by the height. Okay, now okay, now so my appium is running. Appium, I'll just restart my appium here. Restart the appium server. Now I'll run the code. I'll just check the code. Yes, it's okay. Yeah, now we'll run the code so that it perform the tap on the element and then tap on the screen by using the x and coordinates of the screen. Yeah. Open the API demos app, views button, then it has to click on this button on. See, it was previously it was off, then it become on. I tap on that one, tap on the center of the element. Now I terminated, means I close the app. 1 second, I am open the app. Now, oh, it went to preference. Okay, so some problem with this one. Okay, I not provided the navigation here, right? Okay, so to opening this one, I had to provide the navigation here. So here, so I forgot the code here. So views, animation. Okay, yeah. So we had to provide this one, driver dot find element appium by find element by accessibility ID. So already I copied the locator values here. So this is the locator values. I forgot to add in the our code. That's why the script failed. Okay, so dot click. So 3, copy it here. Yeah, so first is views. I click on views, then animation, then 3D transit, and then I had to click on the Great Canyon, right? It is a Android UI automator. Find element appium by, it is Android UI automator locator type. It is, so I had given by the value here. Yeah, my code is reading. I forgot this line. So I will run again once again. Yeah. Use. So I click on the button. It was previously off, it was on now. Now it once again has to open the app. Click on views, animation, 3D transit, Great Canyon, then I tap, it come back. Okay, so we have used the tab based upon the element, okay, and based upon the mobile screen coordinates. Okay, so we have seen the this tab, okay, based upon the center of the element and the mobile screen based upon its coordinate, okay, by the center of this mobile screen. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. So keep learning and happy learning. Thanks for watching. Bye.